See that hesitancy? He's like, "Ooh, I don't like this." Yes. To desensitize a dog to the thing they're afraid of, down, you have to expose them to it and show them it's not as scary as you think it is. Roll over. And it's also a trust building exercise because I need them to trust, like, I'm not going to do anything that's going to make you uncomfortable. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to cut a nail until he's comfortable with me touching his nails with it. What's up, guys? I've been working with OJ, who I trained a year or two ago. I think a year ago or a year and a half ago. I don't know, a while ago when he was a puppy. He had, this is super common, I see it all the time, but he had a traumatic experience getting his nails trimmed at the vet. You know, they take them back so the owners don't get to see what they're doing. 99% of the time it's probably fine, but if you have a dog that is a little bit unsure or not comfortable being handled by someone they don't know, you know, they have a job they got to get done, so they'll have a helper hold the dog still while someone else cuts their nails. And you can imagine, like, for a dog that doesn't want to be there, that gets restrained, and then that happens to them, it can be kind of traumatic. And God forbid somebody cuts a nail too short, then you got pain involved. So OJ become extremely hesitant of nail clippers in general. Like, there's no way I would be able to actually cut his nails and not have him either try to bite me or run away. So the fix for it, it takes time, because when a dog has baggage and a little bit of trauma, it takes a while to unpack it. It didn't really, once they lose your trust, and self-preservation is kind of the top of their mind, it's really hard to get them to trust you that, like, hey, the thing that sucked before, I promise it's not going to suck this time. Like, you have to prove to them or show them it's not the case. So the first thing that I've done with OJ here is I've taught him down, roll over, roll over. It's a roll over, which he kind of already, his owners, teach him tricks. He's a super smart dog, so this wasn't hard to do. Roll over. You don't have to do this, but no. Roll over. Good. But so he's not staying rolled over because he knows what's coming next. Like, down. Roll over. No. Don't worry about them. Little corgis. Roll over. What I would need is for him to, if I need to actually physically make him roll over, to just accept that I'm going to do it. I'm going to mess with his paws. This took a couple days for him to trust this, because he knows what comes next after somebody holds their paws. Yes. So he would play the game to roll over for the food, but as soon as he's like, oh no, it's that thing I don't like, he would shut down, try to run back into his crate, or just freeze up and just hope I would go away. Down. So the ultimate goal is for me, obviously, to be able to cut his nails. If I can get him to want to do it, or make him think that it's his idea because it's an enjoyable experience, then this fear will go away. But it's going to take time, one step at a time. So I'm going to show you the protocol that I use to gradually desensitize them to it. Again, this could take weeks or months even, depending on how traumatized your dog was. Down. Roll over. Good. Now I want him to stay rolled over. So I'm not going to reward him if he pops back up. He's popping back up. He's like, let me just do the quick thing and then hurry up and get my food. Like, no, I want you to lay down and relax. Down. Roll over. Good. No. That was all the way over. Down. Good. No. So I'm going to just use a little bit of physical pressure here just to kind of hold him there. I just want him to be calm. There you go. And still, yes. So the protocol here is, because like when I start bringing the clippers out, it's much harder for them. So we're going to do this. Think about it like 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 3 easy reps, 2 harder reps, and 1 hardest rep, and then reset. Down. Roll over. Yes. So I'm going to take that, even though he's just playing a game, but I want him an active participant. Down. Roll over. Roll over. Nope. Over here. Down. Roll over. Yes. So I'm not even touching his paws. Down. I want it as easy as possible. Roll over. Yes. We'll do one more for good measure. Down. Roll over. Yes. See how quick he's doing it now? Now, a little bit harder. I'm going to make sure he knows these are in the picture, but I'm just going to set him here in between my legs. Down. Roll over. Roll over. See the hesitancy now? Roll over. There you go. Now I'm gonna touch his paws. I'm not holding the clippers, they're just here. Yes. We're doing one of those. We're gonna do one with me holding them. Down. Roll over. Nope. Down. Roll over. So I'm holding him, but I'm not touching him. See that hesitancy? He's like, oh, I don't like this. Yes. But to desensitize a dog to the thing they're afraid of, down, you have to expose them to it and show them it's not as scary as you think it is. Roll over. And it's also a trust building exercise because I need them to trust, like, I'm not going to do anything that's going to make you uncomfortable. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to cut a nail until he's comfortable with me touching his nails with it. Down. Roll over. Yes. Like, he needs to be able to trust my word that I'm not going to hurt him. Down. Roll over. Nope. Down. See, I'm not trying to touch his paws. I just want one more rep. Down. Roll over. And if this is too hard for him, then this is where we stop and then we back up and make it easy. But I've been doing this with him. I know he can do it. So down. Roll over. No. He doesn't have to like it right now. He just has to tolerate it. Yes. Good boy. Eventually he will like it, but it's going to take a while. Good. Now we're going to do one of the hardest, which is me just touching his nail. I'm not cutting it yet. OJ, down. Roll over. That's it. You started to. You started to. Roll over. Good. No. Easy. Yes. Good boy. And of course, I'm paying him for tolerating my nonsense here. And now we go back to easy. Down. No. Down. Roll over. Roll over. Because this is easy, roll over. No. Roll over. I'm going to try not to give him any help. He knows what to do. Roll over. Roll over. No. Roll over. Yes. We'll do 3 of those. This will keep him in a good mood. Down. Most of the time. Roll over. No. Come on. He's trying to appease me. He's like, come on, what if I just do this instead? Like, we're not negotiating, man. Roll over. Roll over. No. Roll over. No. Yes. We'll do one more. Down. Ready? Roll over. No. Down. Roll over. Yes, we'll take that. Good boy. Scared you with the chair there. All right, we'll do one more for good measure. Down. Roll over. Roll over. No. No. Let's go. Down. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. You can do it. You can do it, OJ. Roll over. There it is. Yes. Down. Roll over. Down. Down. No. There's some more appeasement. Down. It's like, please, let's stop doing this. Roll over. You see, like, this is stressful. So we need to do this in small doses. Yes. Can you imagine if the entire time I was making him lay down and touching him with this, he would just hate it. So I'm only going to do 1 or 2 per session. Roll over. No. Down. Down. Roll over. Good boy. That's it. You smell the food. That was almost a good one. All right. Down. Roll over. And I did teach him, like, that when I'm physically helping him like this, I want him to just accept it. That was a whole process. I could take a video of how to do that with another dog at some point. If you guys want, just comment on the video and I'll do it. So when I'm calm, I'm looking for acceptance. And he doesn't have to like it. He will like it eventually. Right now, yes, good boy. There you go. Right now, I just want him to learn that this isn't optional. I am going to make you do it, but I'm not going to make you, like, hate it. Come on. Down. Roll over. Down. Down. There you go. That's a good boy. Roll over. And we're going to end it with, yes, 3 easy ones. So again, 3, 2, 1. 3 easy, 2 moderate, 1 hard. Rinse and repeat. Do that twice and then end it. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. There you go. No. Yes. Good boy. Come on. Down. Roll over. No. Down. OJ's an insanely smart dog. He knows exactly what he's supposed to do, what I want him to do. Down. The reason why he's not, again, he's in his head. He's like, but if I do that, you might do something that makes me uncomfortable. Down. So this is a trust issue. Down. The only way to change that, down. Down. Roll over. No. Roll over. No. Down. Roll over. Don't worry about that. You hear the dogs in the kennel. Roll over. Nope, I'm gonna let him try some stuff. We'll give him a good jackpot if he does it on his own. Down. Roll over. No, down. Roll over. OJ, roll over. Nope, that's a spin. Come on. Down, down, down. Good. Roll over. Down, roll over. Yes. I mean, you could do as many easy ones as you want. Like, you can't do too many of them. But short and sweet, down. Goes a long way with this stuff. Down. Roll over. Down. Roll over. Yes, what a good boy. But when he's doing it on his own without me having to, like, enforce it by helping him with, you know, some physical pressure, down. Roll over. Roll over. Yes. If you can get him doing this, you do as many as you can. Down. Roll over. Down. Roll over. Yes, because the next time we go to do this, this is mostly what's going to be on his mind. Down. You want most of the time, the majority of the reps, down. Or, sorry, down. Doing two things at once. Roll over. No, 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 no. Down. Roll over. Yes. But most of the time it's fun like this, down. He'll enjoy the game. Roll over. Yes. And then once or twice, I ask you to do something that's uncomfortable. Like, don't try to push it. Down. Don't try to force the results. Roll over. Yes, just get 1% better every time. Down. Again, we're not throwing Hail Marys. Run the ball, get a couple yards. No. Roll over. Here, the dog's upstairs. Roll over. Down. Roll over. Yes. All right, one more, and we'll end it. Down. You're going home soon. Roll over. Yes, go boy. Okay, we're done.